Hi all, David Greening here from South Australia. I want to talk to you about Australia and what's happening to our beautiful, beautiful country, why things are changing so rapidly, and why no one seems to know what to do about it. As I just said, I'm here in South Australia. Now forgive me, I'll look sideways a bit. My computer screen is there. So, okay, we'll carry on. This beautiful flag. Everyone cherishes it. They think it's our real Australian flag. Well, it's not. It's not, because we are now under a foreign administration. Now, I know some of you will find this very hard to believe, but we have all the evidence. It's been backed up in court. It's even been sent to all the major politicians in Australia, and we've had not one rebuttal. They know it's the complete truth. They know they are completely corrupt. It's Australia on a fire sale, and now it's time for us all to do something about it. But we need to do it in peace. We have to do it the right way, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later in the video. Okay, but what I want to show you now is the truth about what's happened to our country, and I'll also show you audio of a good friend of mine, Stephen Spears, in court proving this, okay, by asking the judge for his ID. He wants to know what realm he is operating under, which crown he serves under, and I'll explain that in a minute. This is the flag you are told is your flag, okay? This is our real flag, the one our Anzacs fought under, the red ensign with the six-pointed star. That is the true Australian flag, okay? The blue one represents a foreign corporation, okay, or a foreign administration. It's actually registered in the US. Now, if we go to the next picture, our Anzacs gave their lives and protected us under this crown, the imperial crown. You can see it on the Anzac badges, the original Anzac badges, okay? Yet all of our police and all of our current government departments are wearing this St. Edward's crown because they are operating under a different realm. Our Queen was removed as head of state in originally 1954, I think it was, don't quote me on that, but it became official in 1973 in secret meetings with Gough Whitlam after the close of Parliament. Okay? She was removed from our head of state. We now have the Queen of Australia, and there is no such person. Okay? So we do not have the Queen of our head of state. They are lying to you. Okay. So now let's go and look at the video, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about the end of it. Okay? We'll tell you what we're doing and how you can become part of it. We need to do something about this. We need to save this beautiful country. Okay? They are literally Satanists. I can't say. I'm angry. I'm angry. Okay. I'll see you at the end of the video. Bye.
Master Squires to you, sir. And may I address the... I'd like to address the clerk of the court before you go anywhere.
You don't have the right to address the
Don't have the right, do I?
You appear today charged with some offences. What do you wish to do about those?
I'd like to, first of all, I'd like to submit my person into the court. I surrender the citizenship into the court. I'd secondly like to notify the magistrate that I stand on the sea with a first birth certificate, and I'd also like to stand on the land with a second birth certificate. Hence, I like to make point to the crown on the bottom here. So now that I've surrendered my citizenship to the court, I'd like to advise you that you may be walking into a trust, days on tort. I can also bring a tort of defamation on this court. I'd also like to make the court aware that there is a commercial lien against this magistrate's court. Your name may not be on it, sir. A commercial lien. Right? I have 6 magistrates on this lien. Before you address this court, sir, you have something to address before you. You have no right to be where you are. Right? I'd like some ID, sir. I have my own birth certificate to be on the land. I have my own birth certificate to be on the sea. I surrender my citizenship to the court. Now I ask you, before you start this case, where's your ID, sir? There's no bail, Your Honour. Or are you, Your Honour? Where is your ID, sir? Your court was asked for ID in March. It is now November. Are you able to provide me with ID to give you authority to sit on that bench?
Are said to have occurred in October. Why are we talking about March, Mr. Speaker?
A different case, sir.
Let's not worry about different cases.
Well, no, let's worry about what this says here, right here, Your Honour. This here, this which asks your magistrate's court for the legitimacy to be here.
Is this a bail was granted over the bail?
Excuse me? I was told in the court hearing last time when I was arrested no bail would be set and I was asked to leave through the front door. And now you're telling me bail is set. I was also told in the last hearing that I was supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. I come in this morning at 9:30 to submit paperwork to be told I'm here at 10 o'clock. Are you trying to withhold me from this court because of this paperwork, sir?
Mr. Spires, be pleased to make you wait till 2. We'll do that. Thank you.
Oh, so now we're going to excuse the matter.
Well,
You haven't even addressed this yet. How can you enter this court
are you complaining that we're dealing with you now rather than 2 o'clock?
No, I'm complaining that you have no ID and no right to be where you're sitting. And I would like you to prove me with ID to show me that you have the lawful right to be where you're sitting before you even progress any further. You have a motion before this court. It's been before this court since March, and I will not stand down over this. You have a legal and lawful obligation to rebut these claims. These claims went to your Chief Magistrate in March. Your failure to do so gives you no right to even open your mouth right now. Right? The clerk of the court can address this. You have no right to be there. Right? With this, I will now assign this over to the police prosecutor as trustee of this person. You still have this to address. Your legitimacy to be where you are. Are you willing to come up to me with a writ of commission, an oath, a bond? Who did you sign oath to? Queen Elizabeth II? Are you in usury of my services? Are you the usufructuary? Are you doing a trustees on tort here? It's a very simple thing. You asked me for ID. You asked me for ID. Before you go any further, bring out your ID, sir. Where is your oath? Where is your bond? Do you have a right to be behind that bench, sir? And I am very serious here, sir. Do you have a right to be behind that bench right now? Are you a loyal Crown subject? Are you a loyal subject to Her Majesty the Queen? Who do you serve? What master do you serve? What Crown coat of arms do you sit under?
Mr. Spires, are you defending?
I enter no plea yet, and you have no right to enter this case until you prove me with ID. How dare you even step into this matter and ask me where I stand when you have no standing yourself, Your Honour? Well, I shouldn't even be calling you Your Honour because you don't have that right. I would like to see the paperwork first. Where is your ID? Right, we get back to this 60-page document served to your Chief Magistrate asking you for this fact back in March. Right, and I do this for everybody in this room because if you have no right to be there, you have no right to try any of these people. Right? That's what this is. I stand on the land, juste de jour et solum natural. I stand on the land. not on the sea. Right? You can take your Roman Curia.
Crown will treat your cases as being defended.
No, you will not. How dare you enter? How dare you enter a plea? How dare you enter anything in this case until you prove the ID? Do not carry on. Do not carry on.
2014 at 10 a.m. for the contest mentioned.
How dare you? This case was ordered dismissed the day after, and you're carrying on. You will not prove your ID to me. You will not do anything of the sort, yet you will carry on.
6th of January 2014.
Enjoy it, because I won't be there, sir. You have no right to be behind the bench. When am I going to get your ID, sir? See, you forcibly remove me now.
So there you go, you've seen Stephen in court. You saw how he kept asking the magistrate for ID. This was in the Northern Territory Court, by the way. You heard how forceful he was. You heard him ask what master the magistrate served under. And not once did the magistrate respond. Not once did Stephen get an answer. The magistrate is hiding the truth. The whole court system is hiding the truth. The whole government is hiding the truth. Your whole government, the whole court system, all the companies it owns, all the police forces it owns, all the military it controls are all operating under a foreign realm. It's that simple. We need to go home. We need to go home to our true realm. And that is the only way we can rescue this country. This young lady here represents, she's actually looking over Anzac Cove in Gallipoli. To me, that represents what our Anzacs fought for. 60,000 men. The largest contingent per capita lost at any war ever. Okay? This is what they fought for. To protect that flag and our realm. And we're watching it just slip away. The whole country is slipping away to foreign interests. We need to stand together, but we need to do it in peace. And that is what our next step is, to show you how to take you home. Okay, there are documents below this video. I'll put links to them. If you're looking on YouTube, on Facebook, I'll try and do it as well. There will also be links to 2 Facebook groups. Now, these documents have been submitted to state premiers, state leaders, government officials, the Australian Federal Police, police commissioners. We've had not one rebuttal. They cannot prove the evidence in these documents wrong, because it is bang on. It's dead right. We all need to do something about this. We need to stand together. Iceland did it. They did it peacefully. Gandhi did it with India. Watch the movie Gandhi. See how it was done. We can do the same here. We just need to take you home. Come home with us. Help us. Let's do this together. Thank you. Bye.